What is up, my friends? My name is Josh, also known as the Josh Watson, and today we have had the Call of Duty World War II Nazi Zombies trailer, which has just dropped. It is very exciting. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for all your Call of Duty World War II updates. Let's take a look at this brand new trailer.
I have seen a vision of our Führer's future. The death of the old world and the birth of the new. Can you hear it? Drums. The drums of war. The march of progress. I have built more than just a new kind of soldier. I have created the devil himself.
So this looks crazy, my friends. This is unlike anything we've ever had in Call of Duty Zombies before. We're going to go through, we're going to look at it very closely here. As you can see, we're playing in slow motion, and we're going to kind of break down the different aspects of this. I think, just starting off here, I think we're going to be starting, like the spawn room, the first couple of areas you're going to open up, they're going to be above ground, and then, you know, slowly as you open up more doors, you know, we kind of go through these different layers of the map in this trailer, where we start up above ground, we go down into the sewers where there's just all this really, really bad stuff happening, where they're, you know, doing human experiments and creating these zombies, and things have gotten very bad, very dark, and very gruesome very quickly. And so I think that my guess is that the layout of the map is going to kind of be these different layers, where as you go deeper and deeper into these, you know, sadistic laboratories, you discover more and more of these horrors, and I think it's going to be incredible. If you guys don't know, this is being developed by Sledgehammer Games, you know, obviously under Activision. Activision does the whole Call of Duty series, but this one is being done by Sledgehammer. They worked on stuff like Dead Space, and they have a very strong, you know, horror background, and so they're treating this as a true horror game, and it is horrifying, as you can see. I think that we are really in for a treat this year. I honestly, I think they're going to do a phenomenal job with it. I think, you know, obviously Activision has been doing Call of Duty for years. We've had a lot of different zombies games, but this one is going to be completely unique, completely different than anything we've ever seen before. As you can see, we've got, you know, these drawings, you know, these zombies with gas masks implanted into their faces. There's a lot of this like experimentation. You know, Sledgehammer tweeted out these pictures, you know, leading up to the release of this, with these, you know, these close-ups of like little mechanical things being implanted into people's spines and shoulders and lungs and stuff. And there's just this, they're going very dark with it this year. So I mean, it almost kind of reminds me of a combination of like Outlast and Zombies put together, and maybe a little bit of like, I don't know, like Slender or something thrown in there. This machine here looks super cool, by the way. I don't really know what it is yet, but obviously we have, you know, we don't know hardly anything about this. Here's actually, you can see like kind of there's two heads there. I didn't catch that the first time, but it's just crazy stuff going on here. You can see zombies with like their heads being opened up, and this guy here, my guess is that this is Dr. Straub, who we know is going to be the main villain of this. You know, Sledgehammer announced the actor who was playing him. We've gotten little hints of him through, you know, information on the Call of Duty website and other places. And so I think that this guy, this Dr. Straub, is going to be our main villain, and he's the one who's talking. I'm guessing he's the one who's talking throughout the trailer. Got this electric stuff here where possibly they're reanimating zombies with electricity. It possibly could also be a trap. We've seen a lot of electric traps in the past, so this could be something that we can activate and, you know, and kill off a lot of zombies. We have this giant vault doors there that we just saw. We see those a couple of times, and I'm not sure what the significance of them is, but it does appear to be pretty significant. We do know through some of the Call of Duty website stuff that we will be, you know, trying to find these different artifacts and things like that, and geez, it's scary to watch in slow motion because you get so much detail there. But we do know there will be these different artifacts that you're searching for. And this is, I'm not sure what that gun is there. It looks to me like an STG-44. That gun right there that we just saw, which is very cool. We know all of this. Obviously, it's a World War II. We're going to be seeing lots of World War II guns. So there's some very, very cool stuff to be found in here. If you guys go through this really slowly, I'm sure, leave anything that you guys find down in the comments, because, the more eyes we have working on this, the more we will discover inside of this trailer. Here we have more, electricity happening in the background, but that, and this bandsaw here is terrifying, but I think the electricity, like I said, that electricity we saw before could be a trap, and this right here is obviously significant, could be another kind of a trap, or possibly a reanimation chamber. We've got the statue there. We know that there's a link to this, ancient emperor, king of Germany guy named Frederick Barbarossa, who was this king a long time ago. And legend has it that this king is still sleeping under the mountain. And we know, oh, this one here, this is crazy to me. The guy just like chopping a zombie up. It's so crazy. Anyway, we know there's going to be ties to this Frederick Barbarossa guy who is, bringing these, supposedly reawakening the dead. He's going to retake Germany, and they've discovered his tomb, and that's kind of what's led to all of this happening. So there's some really, really cool stuff going on here, and I think that they're really, really going to knock it out of the park this year with a phenomenal game, with phenomenal gameplay, and I'm very excited for it. Here we have this giant machine, and like I said, I think that a lot of these machines obviously are, part of the reanimation process. Here we can actually see a zombie hand sitting on top of like what looks to be like a stone of some kind, and then it's got like this, machinery underneath it. It's got all these wires wrapped around its hands and electrodes and stuff. And I think that this is, again, going into that, deep mythology side of things, where they've discovered these ancient artifacts that are powerful in some way, and that they're somehow using that combined with the Nazi technology to reawaken the dead, to reanimate these dead bodies and kind of piece them back together in these horrific ways. And so I think it's going to be this awesome combination of like old technology with new technology, or old, mythological things with the new technology. There again, we see Dr. Straub, who is the mastermind behind all of this, the very, very evil, very dark dude. We can see these, chambers here where the zombies are being housed and potentially being worked on and experimented on. This is cool because you can actually see the Iron Cross actually like cut into a zombie's body, which is crazy to me, of like, maybe it's symbolic, but maybe there's more reason behind that, of the Iron Cross actually being, like cut and sewn in. We have this fire zombie. He's got all this crazy metallic stuff on him. We see another gun there, which looks to me like maybe a BAR, but I'm not sure. And then crazy, crazy zombie. I mean, just like really gruesome stuff. Here we see a zombie breaking out of the tanks. And so, I mean, there is so much going on here. It's absolutely insane. We got a teaser image very similar to that one with the, things on his spine. And here, in just a sec, we actually see, we see some characters here, and this, I'm going to pause it here, this character that we see here, I think that this is going to be Marie Fisher. If you guys know anything about the storyline that we've already kind of gotten some hints and teasers about, Marie Fisher is going to be one of our main characters. She was actually given an assignment to, go deep behind enemy lines as a spy, which there were a lot of female spies in World War II, because, they were able to slip in unnoticed more easily. And so she is kind of tasked with assembling this team and going and trying to rescue her brother, Klaus. We've learned a lot of this from the Call of Duty website through little journal entries and stuff that we've uncovered hidden in the Call of Duty website. And it's super, super cool information. So my guess is that this character here, this is one of our first playable characters we've gotten a look at. You can kind of see she's got a bit of a ponytail there, which is what leads me to believe that that is probably Marie Fisher. We got another pistol there. It looks like a 1911 to me, but not 100%. This guy here, this crazy zombie, the mace on his arm, and there we see him again. I think that this is probably one of the bosses, similar to like a Panzer or something like that, or the Russian Manglers. So crazy, crazy stuff. So much information in there, so much to take in. I think it's going to be a fantastic year for zombies. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Does this look awesome to you? Does it look, is it a little lackluster to you? What are your thoughts? What are your opinions on the whole thing? I think it looks fantastic. I think it looks terrifying, and I think they're going to do a great job with it. I am so excited for, because I remember originally when I played the Nacht der Untoten map way back in 2008, like, little young me was like sitting there, and I was like terrified. I was like shaking because it was so scary. And we've kind of lost that in zombies more recently, that it's not so much about being scary, it's more just about the gameplay. And I think it's very cool that we're going back to that, where you can literally, be terrified while playing zombies. I think that is so cool. And, it may not be for everybody. Obviously, this is, like I said, it's leaning more towards almost like an Outlast sort of experience, which obviously those games are very popular, but also very gruesome, and some people don't like them for that reason. But I think that they're going to strike a great balance here of just that horrific, terrifying zombie experience and, it's fantastic gameplay and really good story-driven, gameplay that I think is going to be fantastic. So let me know your thoughts. Like I said, make sure to subscribe to the channel for all your Call of Duty World War II updates. I'm going to be doing tons of zombie stuff on this channel. I've got videos coming out. We're going to be doing live streams. I'll be live streaming the beta, and I will be live streaming the zombies itself when it comes out on launch day. So make sure you stay tuned for more information. You guys are awesome. I'm the Josh Watson. I'll see you guys all in the next one.